Last episode, we ended up with another split path, but there's more to it than just that. By the end of this episode, there will be 4 routes to choose from. All I have to do is set it all up. I am not even going to lie to you guys, this stage is not all that exciting. Plus, it marks the beginning of a world path that I'm not overly fond of, but I'll get to that when it happens. Overall, this stage is more grindy than anything, and you could easily entirely miss one of the endings if you're not really paying attention. This item right here, the swimmer ring, bane of my existence. There's one upside to it, being that wearing it allows you to walk on water. But of course it's got 2 giant flaws. 1, wearing it offers you absolutely 0 armor rating, so you're going to be taking a ton of damage. 2, when you're walking on water, you can't get in any random battles. So not only are you weaker, but when you're trying to get around the map, you can't get any stronger to offset that. Regardless, I needed to beat the stage, so let's just get this over with. Look how much damage I'm taking! Of course, no swimming gear is complete without accessories, snorkel, and flippers. These 2 items literally do nothing. They give you no defense boost, and wearing either of them doesn't grant you the ability to walk on water like the swimmer ring does. I'm still going to buy them, of course, because I'm a huge sucker for that, just not when I still need to train, and I need to get to level 15 or so before I feel safe tackling the side quests of the stage. So this is kind of easy to miss. It's not really pointed out much by any characters or anything, so you wouldn't really know there's another path to take until you hit the between stage caravan. So now we have a ship again, but to be fair, this obviously belongs to someone, so let's go talk to her. And now we're set to finish the stage. we can leave the ship here for now. No need to bring it to the castle or anything. We just gotta go pick up the rest of that swimming gear before I wrap things up. Of course, the alternate path of the stage is far less elegant. Just beat the Evil Lord without getting the ship. However, just to show things off, there's an enemy you can find on this little island that you can only safely beat around level 25 or so. And that's about it. Stage plays out exactly the same as before, just don't get the ship. Kinda boring to rewatch, so that's why I just cut right to the end. Okay, so there's 2 more paths, but that's not all. Time to work on getting the other 2 open. So finally, here's a stage where we can get a horse. Honestly, after skipping the one in stage 2, I didn't think it was going to be over 10 stages before I found another one. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Having a horse makes you move slightly faster in the overworld, but the best part about them is that you can run without losing any HP, whether it's to avoid battles, get around the stage faster, or just make battles shorter. I love it, and I always buy one given the opportunity. Bandit Trio! Cully introduces himself to us a second time, because if you recall, the first time we saw him was on a split path, so it's possible to have never seen him before this point. Chasing people out of their own homes. Is there no low that the Bandit Trio won't stoop to? And in case you didn't feel like dealing with any of that, there's this handy-dandy cave up in the north that brings you right out to the Evil Lord's castle. But where's the fun in that? Not only does he give us a free weapon for saving the town, but we can also buy this swanky cowboy hat from him. Now I truly feel fit to ride my horse. This is actually a stage with 3 ways to beat it, though only 2 resulting world paths. I still show off the optional 3rd ending, of course. Two routes to choose from, north and south. I don't feel like a legend of an ancient devil is enough solid proof to go on, so let's just head north for the time being. Any stage where you can get a new party member is a great stage in my books. Elena will join us when we find the Dranium, which is conveniently located in the cave immediately west from here. This cave isn't so straightforward though. If we take one wrong turn, we find ourselves face to face with this dragon that will destroy us. Either way, I'm honestly not a high enough level to tackle the later parts of the cave, so I'm going to take a moment to grind. The route for the cave is always the same. No, yes, yes. I can imagine it would be pretty frustrating otherwise. Now that we have Elena and the Dranium, we're completely set to take on the Evil Lord. Elena's an alright ally. She heals a bit of your HP at the start of battles. Not the most useful thing, but it helps. Of course, that's not all. There's still the legend about the ancient devil, so let's get right back in and investigate. Well, that didn't sound ominous at all, did it? The tower housing the devil egg is actually a lot easier than the cave with the dranium, and a lot more simplistic, really. But unlike the cave, it has a mini-boss at the end. So, of course, grinding, get that out of the way. Well, we got the devil egg, and I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be, and it's never explained why we need it. So let's just take this MacGuffin back to town. It's not too late to go back on this deal, is it? This power flowing through me feels pretty great. Feels fucking good. Well, let's go utterly destroy the evil lord, shall we? Of course, you can always just beat the Evil Lord with no help by just grinding to level 25 and fighting her yourself. Doing this leads you down the same world route as if you sided with the Cleric, so there's no real point to doing this.